Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform called Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. I want to appreciate you too for creating this wonderful platform we are using to pass information across to the members of the public. I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we react to all forms of videos. We do not and will not promote anything misleading information, hate speech, violent, or trying to instigate war. We are only here to inform, educate the members of the public because information they say.
Special I want to explain for you from this. Just take a listen.
Like I said, we know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together.
All right, it's not a head scratcher. Okay, now let me explain something very important to you about this. So this is a governor, incumbent governor of Zamfara State, saying that they know the terrorists, they know where they are, they know where they live, they know their parents, they know everything about them. But why is it difficult for you people to get these people? So that is the question that if you ponder about it, you are going to understand very simple something there. These people are our people. This is the culture. This is the values. Now, Femi Falana made a statement in one of his videos. Let me see if I still have the video. So he made a very important statement how Boko Haram were, a Boko Haram member was given Commission of Religious Affairs. I don't think I have the video in my file again. All right. So he said a Boko Haram member was given a Commission of Religious Affairs for the implementation of Sharia. So when he came to the meeting, they were talking about contract and all those things. So he went back to tell them that these people are not ready for Sharia as they were telling us. Let us go and carry gun and force them, to surrender to Sharia. So that they started, doing violence. The issue here is simple. You are the one that did not understand this. The difference between people who are in the bush carrying gun and people who are in the offices is because other people are in the bush, other people are in the offices, but they have the same value. They have the same cultural system. They have the same value system. They have the same ideology, like they believe in one thing. So no matter how you try now, maybe you said you are going to stop these people, you are going to fight these people, you are wasting your time. You can't fight an idea. This is an ideology. Anybody who is thinking that insecurity in Nigeria is going to end one day, you have to think again, because you can't kill an idea. If you can wipe all of them away, the people in the government houses, you can't wipe them away. Okay? The people in different places, you can't wipe them away. This is something that is proven. Like, you can't wipe these people away. It is an idea. It is their culture. It is their value. So that was why Dauda Ndawa was saying, like, we know them. We know where they are. We know their parents. We know these people. They are our people. Are you now surprised? Because this is the same reason why Shegumi will come out to tell you, no, these people are our people. They are not going anywhere. It's all about cultural value system. Like, everybody have their own cultural system. These people believe in Sharia. They believe that you, as an opposite religion, you don't belong to Allah. And in their holy book, they are mandated to kill you. It's a cultural system. Like, this is their value. And when you come out to say that we can build this together, We can do this, we can do that. It seems you are wasting your time. It seems you don't actually understand, Nigeria very well. Not just Nigeria. It means you don't understand where this future is going. It is very simple. You can't remove people's culture out of them. You can't do that. You are doing disservice to yourself. You can't remove people's value out of them. You can do it for a while. You can't do it continuously. It will be causing harm. It will be causing troubles. It will be breeding insecurity. It will be breeding insecurity on and on, especially for people who believe they have the culture, the mentality that, oh, this value is from God. Anything you mention God in, anything you put spirituality, people don't think well again. Once you mention religion, once you mention God, spiritual, they don't want to think again. They call it dogma. A set form of belief. You can't even question it. You can't even ask questions about it. That is dogma. And when you don't follow what they said, it becomes blasphemy, apostasy, and so on and so forth. And these are death penalties. Death penalties. Sharia law, I don't know. If you're a Muslim, you stop being a Muslim to Christian. According to the dictates of Sharia, they will take you to Sharia court and sentence you to death. So that kind of culture, let them live it in their country. So you see, that was why I started giving you the story of the experience I had in Egypt. I could not make calls. I couldn't make WhatsApp video calls. I couldn't make messenger video calls on application video. They are not working. They don't work in Egypt, but nobody's complaining because cultural value system of their country. Egypt now, once I enter their territory, I can make video calls again. I can't make video calls on WhatsApp. I can't make video calls on Messenger because this is the country's policy. I've got to respect it. But what of me? If I am in Nigeria and I went to Yobe State, mistakenly, I will be thinking I'm in my Delta State. I enter bus with a woman. I'm already in prison. They said everybody must obey. It is not about for Christians or for Muslims. So I'm saying that we are doing ourselves disservice for being in one country. We are not truthful to ourselves that we are in one country. And the word nation, go to dictionary, go to everywhere. It has to do with uniqueness of people, what people believe in, their cultural system, and so on and so forth. So you see, this issue of Nigeria being one is going to cause greater harm than the little good is supposed to cause. A lot of people are now saying that because of our population, there are so many advantage, you can sell your goods. So I was still telling them, like, how much standard makes from Nigeria? Most of the things in Nigeria, the goods they are not from Nigeria made. So why must you think that you must be in a very large country before you can make profit from your goods and services? That this is a global age. We need to change our mentality. We need to let people to understand that we are just killing ourselves for nothing, kidnapping people for nothing. All these things are not important. They are not important now. So we need people who will be able to make everlasting sacrifice, that will stand for the partitioning of Nigeria. We need people that will stand for the truth. Nigeria was not the only country that was amalgamated by British. Other people changed their name when Britain left. Other people divided. I use India and Pakistan as an example. Just last year here, India and Pakistan were throwing bombs between each other. Why were they doing that? Because they don't agree. These are Hindus from India. These are Muslims from Pakistan, but they were in one country. Imagine this, both of them are in one country. Now, what you are seeing in Israel and Gaza will be a child's play. So I am trying to let people to understand that we are not one. and we are not supposed to be one nation. There is nothing like evil or negative about this. This is progressive, and everybody must understand this now, or according to you, understand it in duress tomorrow. Because what I mean in duress is that if people in Plateau State today, in Benue State, if they can return them back to that time Ojukwu declared Republic of Biafra, they will be one of the people who will also declare their own territory for them to go together. Every day in Plateau State and in Benue State, scores of people are dying mercilessly every day. Why? Because we are together with people who don't believe that you are a real human being, as far as you don't believe to the kind of God the way they believe to it. You must be able, according to you, you said you will shout Allahu Akbar if they point gun on your head. So you must be able to shout, Allahu Akbar, and believe what they believe. Imagine kidnapping people and start teaching them on how to recite Qurans and all those things. So we are saying that enough is enough. So we are trying to, pass this message to people that the service we are doing to ourselves is too much. Yugoslavia tried it didn't work. They separated into 7 countries and they are living at peace. Even Croatia, all those people have even joined Schengen area. They are progressive. You can see the peace and tranquility in that area. India and Pakistan, the same thing. So in Nigeria, I don't know where we are going. Mr. Obondo, where are we going from here?
All right. So, Mr. Marcel, could just confirm you can hear me clearly?
Yeah. I can hear you.
All right. So, for me, really, this is a very, very serious topic for those that care about this kind of issues. And I was on your show. Sometime, and one of our visitors, he said something. His name is Hardnot. He said that this is an ideology, and he was like, he would like your show to tilt towards how do we battle this ideology, because this is an ideology. And the question is, we have the opportunity of media, just like Awimbu will say, that we have to keep sensitizing the people and keep talking to the people. That's how, when people have more awareness as to what's happening, then they can take an action. So for me, really, it's not a question of is jihadism here. The answer is jihadism is here. The question is, how are we going to
Are you there? It seems your network is bad. Okay. We lost him. So before he comes back, I don't know if you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, help me write it. I can hear you. So before he comes back, let me emphasize more for some persons who are just joining us now. We are talking about the clash of cultures and values in Nigeria. Cultures and values are clashing, and I am saying that, listen, if you are talking about one Nigeria, we are doing ourselves the service, okay? If we continue to talk, let us build Nigeria, let us be together, we are doing the service to ourselves. It is not going to work. It didn't work for India and Pakistan because of their cultural differences. Their value systems are different. Now, for those of you who don't want to speak the truth, especially those of you who are Muslims, I have very good Muslims. They don't pretend to me, and I don't pretend to them. That is the hub of our relationship. Then let me know that, yes, if you don't believe in Islam, if you don't believe in this our religion, you can start paying jizya tax. And if you don't pay tax, according to the Sharia law, you ought to be killed. And if you are a Muslim, you turn to Christianity or any other religion, that is apostasy. So you could be killed for that. So I was just trying to ask them, come on, you mean that as I am now, I am already on a death row, so you can kill me because of what I believe in? So sharing a country with those kind of people is a death row. Now you are putting yourself on a death row. So, Mr. Obondo, you can unmute yourself. It seems it was your network. So let's
Yeah,
continue from where we stopped. Yeah.
yes, so I was speaking about one of our visitors here, Hadnot. He expressed his he had this overwhelming the show, and he was like, these people believe in this, that this is something that is deep within their minds, and they see it as their reality, that they see it as the truth. And he was of the opinion that we need to, like, since we already have a following here, a lot of people come to this channel, that can we create a show where we can begin some form of discussing how to combat this ideology, you see. And for me, that I'm a student of philosophy and religion, I would say that this thing, like Islam as an idea, is something that goes as ancient. It goes very ancient into the domination of men by fellow men. And Islam will be one of these people that comes up in this journey of kings to dominate their fellow men. And it's something that we need to understand how Islam came to be. Because when we try to fight these people without really understanding who they are, then we're not really going to go anywhere. So really what I'm proposing is, it's not Nigeria is headed towards Islamization. It's just about a matter of time before Islam marches deeper into the world. And my own, for people like I and you to begin the journey as to what is the way to combat these people. How do we combat these people?
Is it combating them? Is it combating them, or let us liberate ourselves? Because there are two things there. One is to combat these people. Like anytime either CDS, former CDS Musa will come to national television to say that they are going to go after the bandit. You know, the next thing I'm going to do, I'll go to the profile wall of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. Ahmed Gumi will always respond, telling you that these people are not going anywhere. They are our people. What they need is that they need peace. You need to make peace with them, give them what they want. You see, this one is saying these people are our people. We need them. Sheikh Gumi said that Boko Haram is a blessing to Nigerian Muslims before. So I want people to think. So not fighting these people, not combating them. I am not even talking about combating them. I'm talking about let us liberate ourselves. I gave you an example that anytime I travel to countries that don't share value with me, I adapt. I respect their value because it is their country. You understand? Imagine me in Nigeria, they said they want to ban video call. There will be crisis in some part of the country. But anytime I travel to Egypt or to all these Sharia countries, you can't make video calls. In their national policy, they block it. So what I'm trying to say is that how do we now let people understand this so that we can liberate ourselves? Because we are doing ourselves disservice by thinking that we can be together, spilling blood of people for nothing, killing people for nothing, or in the name of who want to dominate each other, sending people from their ancestral land to the IDP camp, or in the name of who to dominate each other. 4.2 million plus, over 4.2 million Nigerians in the IDP camp, or in the name of who are going to dominate these people. So that is where my concept comes in. Not fighting these people, but let us liberate ourselves.
Yes, and that word liberation, that word liberation is a very serious word, because you hear people like Bob Marley speaking about mental slavery. You see, and when I say combating Islam, I'm talking about the mental combat, the spiritual combat, because for you to battle an ideology, you need an ideology to battle that ideology, meaning that this ideology is trying to swallow the people, is trying to take over them. They have already conquered the land. You see, when the conquerors, when a conqueror comes to a land, he takes over the land. But when he takes over the land, that's not all he needs, because he's wanting to take over the lands and want to take over the people. So the emperor needs something that would guarantee the minds of the people. You see, so people need an enlightenment for them to understand conquests and and what they call the advancement of conquest, meaning that things like Islam are things that come after the conquest, meaning that they need to concretize the conquest. They need to destroy the spirit of the person so that there is no rebellion. You see, so for us to be able to liberate the people from even where they are presently, it's not something that we can just that this is what is at stake. You see, so that's why I say that this thing is a spiritual situation, is a spiritual debate, meaning that the people, because Islam is counting on winning this war, because the other side of the war is Christian. They are certain they are going to win because they are Christians. So that is what they're banking on. But if we change the game, and say, you know what, guys, we're no more Christians, man, we have changed the religion, then it becomes another ball for them.
Now, my own concept, let me come in here.
Sure.
My own concept is not about religion.
Okay.
It's not about religion. When I mean, how can we liberate ourselves? I mean, ability to allow people to manage their beliefs. Either you are, for example, now, if Nigeria is disintegrated, if the partitioning take place, I know that those corners that have embraced Sharia, there will be Sharia country. That there is no doubt about that. So if I want to go to their country with visa, no problem. I will obey their law. If they say that I should not enter the supermarket that a woman is inside, I must obey it, because I know that I am in your country. Then, if you are coming to my country, don't come and tell me that in my country, male and female should not enter one car in my country. You don't mention it, because you are going to see yourself in jail. So if you come to my place, respect my cultures and value. Not that they say we are in one country. Kano State is different law. Yobe State is different law. Lagos is different law. No, it doesn't make sense. That is my own concept. It doesn't make sense.
But let me come in here, my friend. Let me tell you something why this becomes a problem. And for me, that I look at the chessboard and I look at things like in a grander scale. One comment I'll make to this is that we empower Islam by allowing them to have their states, because they have a problem having the states because we are still living together. But once we create this division, then they will have that state. And once they have that state, they will now have the strength. They will have the strength to organize and march ahead. I guess what? They would not have much problems, because the question is, when we come to the Biafran state, what's going to be the religion?
Now, it's a good question. As I said before, my own concept is not always on religion. I started talking issue related to religion because of insecurity. From 2012, when Boko Haram started giving Christians quick notice that they want a Sharia state, I know that was religious motivated actions. When ISWAP said all Christians will pay with their blood, I know this is a religion something. So the reason why I even mentioning religion in it is because there are some people who have the mandate to kill you. Even you talking now, they have the mandate to kill you from God. As far as you did not bow to that dictates of Sharia, you said that you started paying jizya tax. So these are the things they teach. Okay, now I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying, but this is what I mean. Take a listen.
Yes, I am getting what you are saying.
Verse number 29. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders the Muslims to kill the Christians, Jews, and if they do not surrender, then they have to pay jizya. Jizya is basically protection money.
Do you get it?
Sure, I get what you are saying, my friend. But what I'm trying to let you know is that I feel like we are not approaching the boon of this issue, which is Islam is marching in the name of a god.
Okay.
If they come to holy war, meaning that at the head, at the caliphate, at the topmost part of this war, where this war is being initiated, they truly believe that they are in communication with a god, and that god is what gives them the effrontery, the authority to conquest the infidels. You see, and I'm saying that, is this true? We need to ask, is this true? Are these people truly in connection with a deity? Is there truly, because it's either we believe that these gods exist or we don't. Because this is where this debate is to. Is it true that there is a God that, yeah, because when we don't want to talk about this, then are we trying to fight people who are truly in connection?
Your network is also giving problem. I don't know. Mr. Emperor, you can unmute yourself. You are still muted, Mr. Emperor. You can touch the microphone sign on your phone there or on your system there so that you can unmute yourself. Okay. I don't know whether Emperor is still there or he's finding it difficult to unmute himself. Anyway, the topic of this discussion is something that is voluminous, but it is also a simple thing for everybody to understand. This is not a call for anything. It's just a simple thing. Let us free ourselves. We've got to free ourselves. People are dying for so long. Like, people are not supposed to die, are just dying for nothing. And we know the problem. We know the causes of the problem. So it is time for us to stop pretending and heal the nail at the head. Let us call a spade a spade. Yeah, it is time to call a spade a spade. The whole world are reacting to what is going on in Nigeria. And I can bet you that the global powers are really discussing the solution to the problem in Nigeria. But it's so unfortunate that these people are discussing it and we are not discussing it. It's very, very unfortunate about that. Okay. Mr. Emperor, can you unmute yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I've unmuted myself already.
All right. Joining our discussions, I believe you must have listened to what we were talking about before, right?
Yes, I've been following you all this word. I've been for a very long time.
Okay. In this video particularly, we are discussing about the clash of cultures and values.
Okay.
I said in Nigeria, we are doing ourselves disservice if we believe that we can continue to be in one Nigeria within the people who don't have one culture, one value system. Now, a lot of people are thinking that those who are Muslims or extremists, they call them, are bad. People who are Islamic extremists. For me, I do not see them to be too bad. I always see them to be bad if you are killing people, forcing people into a religion. But I say, why can't we liberate ourselves? These people ought to be in their own country. And I was giving an example that anytime I travel to Egypt, I can't even make video calls.
Okay.
I can't make video calls on WhatsApp. I can't make video calls on Messenger. Why? Because it is their national policy. You don't make video calls in that country.
Okay. Can I add my view?
You said?
Can I add my view on this topic?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Like what I'm trying to say here is this: Nigeria is not a workable federation. Do you understand what I mean by not a workable federation?
Yeah, your reasons.
We are not practicing federation in Nigeria. Let me use Russia as an example. Do you know that they have Islamic states inside Russia?
Yeah.
What they call Chechnya. They practice their Sharia law in Chechnya. But don't practice it outside Chechnya. I don't understand. Now, if Nigeria is to work, for me, let's go back to Aburi Accord. Are you getting me? Before you talk about the of Nigeria, let's first try federation. Have you understand what I'm saying now?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Let's try what is called federation first. When we get this federation, then we will try to, in Benue State, those community, sometimes when I listen to some people, some people when they say like when you bring Delta, Delta is combined between Benin people and the Igbo people joined together. They call them Delta people. I get what I'm going to, both Eja and Urobo. Now some part of that want to be Anyama State, which is Igbo, like Igbo community, they want to be Anyama State. I'm coming. We can as well create a community, a state, out from that Benue State and give them their status of Christian, this thing. They can practice their this thing. Why the others practice their own? Because Benue is too big. If you can see, Benue State is big. Kano State is big. Are you getting me? They can create a state. This issue can be resolved. If they want to resolve this issue, it can be resolved amicably and we can still be one Nigeria.
All right. Honestly, the question comes from here.
See, I'm coming.
You see,
yeah. There is no fight without an economic mindset, like without without money and economy driving the fight. What are these people fighting for? Let's be honest with you, my brother. You see, Hausa Fulani region, let me use the northern region of Nigeria. They believe they own Nigeria. I can listen to some comments where they say that the Niger Delta oil also belongs to them. They don't want to share these mineral resources with other Nigerians. They want it for themselves. That's why they have a lot of illegal mining happening there. Who are these? Okay. If you want to catch these criminals, go after the illegal miners.
Okay. Now,
you understand me? Just go after the illegal miners to catch the criminals. It's very simple as that.
All right.
Very simple.
All right. Now
they are using these people as their security. That's the truth. Now, but the problem is this. We are caught in once. You know what it's called? There's a book, or was written Sheyi Kuti. Is it the son of Fela Kuti? He talked about what is called is it the book called The Routing Machine? I went to read the book. You see these people, that's why any place you discover resources, any region they discover new resources, a new variant erupts there. It looks like the resources bring variants, brings problems for the people. Are you getting me? It will not bring prosperity. If you look at those issues, you will see that it's one man's ambition or few elements ambition to destabilize the people and steal the money and root the money and root the resources away.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah, there are some things again I want you to throw your own view on about this issue. Beyond this crisis and what you are seeing about resources, do you actually understand that now these terrorists protecting these gold miners, even the people who are mining the illegal gold are known, but you can't touch them because of their superiority and power? Do you know that all this money mining from gold is being directed to funding terrorism in the world? Not in Nigeria.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me explain this thing for you because you don't understand the terrorist mindset. You know, people funding this terrorism, let me explain something for you. When you go to the Middle East, that Middle East you're talking about now, they have Sunni Muslim. They have Shia Muslim. Sunni is from Saudi Arabia. Shia is from Iran. What are they fighting for? They are fighting for dominance in that same region. So when they come to a country like Yemen, Yemen is majority of, let me say, Shia Muslim. That is why Iran is supporting them. Everybody knows that. Are you getting me? That is why they are against Saudi Arabia. They are fighting against Saudi Arabia. They are fighting against one particular port or like that in Yemen. They are fighting who controls wealth. That is why Saudi Arabia cannot allow you to preach that nonsense in their country. You can't preach them. But they can preach it elsewhere. They can sponsor it elsewhere. You understand me? Anywhere you see conflict, anywhere in the world you see conflict, it's not all about religion. Have you understood it? It's the economic aspect of it. Let me listen to me here. You see, Islamization of Nigeria, yes, is an agenda. Good. You see, Trump understands all the card they are playing. Look at what Iran is doing to Israel. People are saying justice to Palestinians. Yes, indeed, if you look at it, Palestinians are being killed. But if you look at it on the other hand, Israel is facing an existential threat.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? That's the truth. Ayatollah regime, before they come to power, they declare that Israel should be wiped out. Go and check history. That is why they still have issue with Iran. And that's why they vow that Iran cannot get this weapon of mass destruction. That's why they are fighting against it. And people are not looking at that aspect. People are just saying another kind of story. Iran is looking for an economic powerhouse to control the region. You see, Saudi Arabia, they are very smart. You see, Qatar, you see, other part. They are very, very smart people. They are sponsoring this insecurity all over the globe to capture their resources. All these things, you see, before Islam came on board, is a mindset of it's an ideology to conquer and to rule. Are you getting me? How do they conquer now? They now have to have what is called proxies in your country. They will have your own people will be fighting you. Your own people. What everything they are fighting against is to get rid of Western education. But when you go to their country, they are still, going to Europe to go and send their children to go and study in Europe. But when they come to your own country, they now have to tell you to get rid of Western education, to make you a slave to them. It's like a colonization, like a new model of colonization from the Arab people.
All right, now let us understand this from religious aspect of it.
Okay.
Some people believe in Bible. Some people believe in Torah. some people believe in Quran.
Okay.
If you actually believe in Quran, and your holy book mandates you to kill the infidel for your own reward, and you are doing that, don't you see it as something that is just religiously motivated?
Okay, good. It's religiously motivated, but it's a kind of a fresh colonization. Understand where I'm going to? All this jihad is not preached in Qatar. All this jihad is not preached in Saudi Arabia. All this jihad is not preached in Egypt. But they are the ones sponsoring the jihad in all over the world. Are you getting me?
Now, it was stages. Remember that Egypt was not like that. There was a time they were killing people like the way they are killing people in Nigeria now in Egypt. It happened. When they were like in Turkey, they were killing people in Turkey like the way they were killing people in Nigeria before they took over Turkey. It happened in Egypt, they took over Egypt. It happened in Lebanon, they took over Lebanon. So it's their system of conquering a place. After they must have conquered a place, then they will take over the place. All this killing, it seems that it will stop. Like in UK now, for example, let me give you an example now.
Okay.
Look at this. Now, I'm going to somewhere.
I know.
A governor in Nigeria, 2-time governor and 3-time senator, Sani Yerima. I believe you understand his story very well. Those who push for Sharia to enter inside Nigerian constitution. And I believe they did not do this because of resources and all. So putting Sharia into the Nigerian constitution was what empowered Boko Haram. And when you see all this, Nakurawa, Mahmouda, all these people, Nakurawa was invited by Nigerian government. CDS Musa said this on Channels Television. And when these people came, they were not violent. They were invited to come and teach Sharia, the details of Sharia, to the people of Sokoto State. But after coming, they see that Nigeria is not ready for a full-blown Sharia state. They started using violence. Now, Femi Falana told us that when Ademodu Sherif appointed Boko Haram leader as the commissioner of religious affairs for the implementation of Sharia. So after attending SEC meeting, State Executive Council meeting 2 times, he saw that they were discussing about contract, not about Sharia. You have to go back and tell them in the camp, we need to use violence on these people because they are not ready to, spread this Sharia, spread this gospel of God. So this religious motivation push, like what Sani Yerima said, just take a listen first.
Well, you see, people don't know what Sharia is all about. First of all, Sharia is the principles and practice of Islam. You can't separate Sharia from Islam. They are one and one. So any Muslim who tells you that he doesn't want to live Islam according to Sharia, then he's not a Muslim.
Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia. So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia.
Item 62.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Yeah, this is what I want you to react to.
Okay, I've seen this video on your channel. All right, good. You say that this is not all about economy, that is all about religious.
I know that economic is among, but this is not all about economic and.
Okay, good. About the religion you're talking about, this is what they need. Remember, they are the one, these people now you're talking about, you showed me now, they are the one who sponsored the Almajiri in North, right? They sponsored the Almajiri in North, right? They made their people not to go to school. They made their people so brutal to be able to be killing human beings. They made their people so poor. Now, I want to ask you one question. What is behind making people poor? If it's not economic motivated.
I think it's a tool of control.
Yes, that's what I want to go. Exactly. That's where I want you to go to. They want to control the people. They want to control the economy. It will be only them and their children. This man that is speaking now, his child is going to school in abroad, but he is a college in Almajiri in the north. Have you understand it now? So it's economic motivated, and this north now they are very smart. Don't think north now is not smart. They are fucking smart people.
All right. What about the people in UK?
See, my brother, you see that people in UK, understand where I'm going to. I don't want to talk. Okay, listen. That's what I'm going to. Listen. Islam cannot conquer the world. They know it. They don't have the apparatus. They don't even have the tools to do it.
Okay.
I get it. Now, the reason why they have to have people in the UK is to have what is called solidarity in terms of protest. Look at what happens in Palestine all over the world. You see all the homos are united all over the world. I get me. They need a voice. When you give a minority a chance, it becomes a majority. I get me. That's their game. Everybody knows that. They know they cannot conquer Western world. It's impossible, my brother. How will you do it? They're not born them well.
But when you look at history, they know where
all these things are coming from. They know when a Sunni terrorist attack them. They know when Shia Muslim attack them. Are you getting me? So they know all those things. So why will you come and say that you want to take over US? Are you insane? They know that if they try it, immediately that their headquarters in the land, that Shia Muslim headquarters, they will just create them off automatically. They know that one. So this is like they need a voice in US. They need people in US. Whenever they want to do something, they need people to speak up.
All right. Now, let us talk about reality.
Okay.
Like you just said that these people cannot conquer the world. They know they can't conquer it.
No, they know.
Without people doing nothing, if we just say they can't conquer it, and you look at the graph, you look at the data, look at 500 AD.
Okay.
From 500 AD to now, Islam has been the most fastest growing religion.
Okay, good. I want to express something for you. You know, in Christianity, we are the one carrying Christianity. We are the one carrying. Let me use Nigeria as an example. When you come to your state, every place you go, you see ministry 1, ministry 2, ministry 3, ministry 4. They are telling lies to people. I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. And you make people so much believe that when you serve God, you get money, like money will flow into your account, which is not lie anyway. But I want to ask you, when you now serve God without doing the right thing, without having ideas, without creativity, how will you then make money? Have you understand it? Now, people will now start to think, since you have preached this to me and it didn't work, where else will I go to? If you watch recently, as of last 2 years, people we are going back to what they call idol worshiping. They call it tradition, which is not our tradition. Are you getting me? So which is the truth? We are the one carrying with that because people are looking for money. Have you understand it? See, in reality, everything about Christianity is freedom. Even Jesus wants you to pay taxes to your government. Are you getting me? But they will come and report it for you, telling you everything must be to the church. Are you getting me? Now, people now became like they are deceiving us. Are you getting me? Which is wrong. If we have to revive our Christianity, the way we used to preach, people will come back to us. Resting, when you talk about Egypt,
all right,
all those countries you're talking about, I'm coming. You see, with time, you see, all this religion, it evolves. People can evolve with time. You understand me? People believe what they want to believe. It's not about coercing. I get me. Most of people that become Islam today in Nigeria was not coerced to become Muslim. It's now current generation that is forcing people to become Muslim. Are you getting me? Let me go back to what I was saying before about the Western world. They know they cannot come to the Western world. That's the honest.
Try to summarize it.
Does not believe in religion. They believe that religion is an ideology. Most of them, they don't believe in God entirely. So why will you can you conquer such a people with such ideology? I say majority of the UK which you are talking about now, most of them doesn't believe in God. They don't believe in anything anything like that. How will you conquer such a people? It's impossible, my brother. The only thing we lack, the only thing we lack is leadership. We lack leadership in all of our religious this thing. Even if it's Christian, we lack leadership there. If it's Muslim, we lack leadership.
What is leadership?
Thank you. Let me use Imam as an example. When Imam is preaching Quran, he tells you what to do and what not to do, right? And as a follower, you believe, right? Good. If we start telling you about jihad, won't you believe in jihad?
You will read it by yourself.
Not read it by yourself. Most of these people are talking about believe what they pass for. See, okay, you see this thing you are talking about. Do you know that you are being idolized by some people? Do you know, as you have followers? You know, some people following you idolize you. Whatever thing you say, that's what they believe. Don't you know that?
Anyway, one thing is sure.
Let's don't see what we lack.
One thing is
leadership.
Sure. Yeah, one thing is sure. You see, what you are calling leadership, it depends on your sphere of influence.
Bro,
because what you are saying leadership now, to some people is evil. That thing you are calling good leadership, to some people is evil. It's bad leadership.
Good, I'm coming.
So it depends on your sphere of influence. That determines what you call good leadership.
I hope you understand Igbo very well. There is one proverb we used to speak in our Igbo. I'm coming. You understand what I mean? The thing you are wearing in the hand, you can't use mirror to watch it. If we have good leadership in Nigeria, the way Nigeria is today, our pastors, our imam could have been calling for protest. Let's be honest here. If we have
you don't still get it.
Sector.
You don't still get it.
I don't get it like how.
All right. You
like
see?
How? Like how?
48%, about 48% of Nigerian population don't believe the kind of school you go.
Okay.
Number one. Do you know that now people don't need NECO, WAEC, and JAM to enter nursing school in Nigeria? You just need Islamic certificate. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware of it.
You people have to pay attention to what is happening in current affairs. The Federal Minister of Education approved it last year, August. You don't need NECO, WAEC, JAM to go to these schools, to go and do nursing.
I haven't heard of this before.
When you drop this video, go and check it. You know why I'm saying this? We have about 6 principles of Islamic war.
Okay.
This is not war of gun. Okay. This is not war of throwing bomb.
Okay.
But this is a kind of war that let me just summarize it to you. Maybe you must have seen it in my videos before. Because with this,
I want to ask you one question. Let's use this as an example now. If they have 100,000 warriors, then divide 100 by 36. 100,000 by 36. Inside that 100,000 by 36 states. Now put each of them in each state to override the states, can they? But I believe, according to the report I was having on the internet, they have up to 30,000 warriors. Now, can these 30,000 warriors conquer Nigeria? It's impossible. Are you getting me? The only thing we need.
I wanted to just teach you these principles of war. That is why you are seeing 30,000. It's not 30,000. Okay. You see, people fail to understand what is going on. They are seeing people in the bush. You are seeing people with gun. Those people with gun don't have power. Those people who you are counting 30,000 are nothing. They are not the real problem.
My brother, if Nigeria want to stop insecurity in Nigeria, it's very simple. Face these people head on.
It's not simple.
It's very simple. I'm coming. Let me tell you why it's simple.
Why is it simple?
Good. When you talk about when you are talking about conflict reporting, listen to me. You will not. Where do they store their ammo? Can their ammo fight for 10 days? That question you ask. If they begin to shoot out, which people will first to exhaust? It's not Nigerian army. I'm going somewhere.
Wait. You face to understand something. Calm down. You see, this is the problem we have been making since 1960.
My brother, you don't understand.
In this way, there are some things you need to understand, so that to couple with this understanding you have, it is going to give you, freedom to understand this thing more. Now, for example, you are saying that if these people are shooting and Nigerian army, you face to understand.
If we declare war on these people, this war cannot last more than 1 month.
Calm down.
What are you telling me? Am I a children? How many years are they?
Calm down now. Do you understand the principles of infiltration?
Listen to me. When you declare
calm down, ask you a question. Wait now, calm down, ask you a question. I love this conversation.
I understand what you're saying. Yes, I understand.
No, not what I'm saying. I say, do you understand principle of infiltration?
Principle of infiltration. Yes, I understand it very well.
Very good. Well. Do you know how America ran out of Afghanistan?
Okay, good.
You know why I'm saying this? You made a very wrong statement now. You said if they begin shoot. Yes, that's why I say you should. That's why I say you should listen so that you can hear what I'm saying.
Listen to me.
You know when you are talking, calm down now, calm down. When you are talking, I give you time to talk.
Okay.
So it's important you also listen. This is a two-way conversation.
I understand.
Yeah. So in principles of infiltration, you may be thinking that you have Nigerian army. You have this. You have that. Unfortunately, you don't have it. Now, when these people want to defeat America, they know that by firepower, they can't defeat America because America was backing the Afghan soldier. They have to apply the principles of infiltration. The principles of deception, which is Takia, did not work in America. Ahoda Biya, which is the principles of peace deal, peace treaty, did not work with Americans in Afghanistan. The only thing that worked was principles of infiltration. They were able to defeat America there. Now, how does it happen? These people were patient and strategic. People were always talking about leadership, this one, let America bring more weapons. These people, they were laughing at them. Now, they started sending their people into Afghan army. It took them 10 years. They were strategic. People who are talking were talking like this. Now, those people they put into the army started growing into the rank of general, commandant, and all those things. After they seized strategic position, now they went offensive against the Afghan soldiers that America is backing. You know what happened? They were receiving call, surrender. You are in a war front. People expect you to shoot, but your commander call you surrender. So when America saw the trick that it is over, they left. I am telling you, I have like up to 9 persons who were in Nigerian soldier before, both people who they dismissed. Now, the problem they had was they went to fight Boko Haram. They asked them not to shoot Boko Haram.
Okay.
There were 4 people. There were 4 people in September. They were dismissed for shooting Boko Haram. We need to understand this, because when you are talking, if we declare war on these people, Nigeria declare war on them, getting to 2 decades. They did not win them.
Nigeria did not declare war on Boko Haram. Listen to me, my brother. Nigeria did not declare war on Boko Haram.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.